Hey, hey. Hi, my Cancerians. Welcome back, you guys. Thank you for being here. All right, so this is going to be a straight line where, since we're sitting in front of so much yellow, I like yellow. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. It's bright, it's cheery, it's one of the chattiest colors in the rainbow. It also is a solar color, so it has a lot of warmth, it has a lot of direction, it sheds light and clarity on things. So that's what this storyline is going to be. What is becoming clear? Maybe something that hadn't been clear in the past. What is becoming clear now? Let's go ahead and start with this deck instead. I don't know. Sometimes I hold one deck and then I say, no, that doesn't feel right in my paws. So we got to change. Okay. So what is becoming clear? Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands in the reverse. So first off, someone is having some clarity on the desire to be a mover, a shaker, an action taker. Okay. And I say that because we've got two knights here. We have somebody who it's like, I want this. And they're both riding on animals, right? So one is riding on a fish. So we're swimming in emotions, but we're super excited. This is somebody got really jazzed. Okay. They're also flying high on like passion. So somebody, I feel like they're becoming very clear that they're super interested in you and that you haven't noticed yet. Cancerian, I don't know what's going on here, but the clarity that somebody has is like, I'm emotional about this. I'm interested and I want this, but how do I get this when I don't feel like you're reciprocating? That's what it looks like to me. Someone is becoming aware how they feel. They want to try something. Maybe they've even tried twice to flirt with you and it kind of fell on deaf ears. Maybe you didn't hear it, you didn't see it, it was just not something that was on your radar that day or those days. That's an interesting thing. Wow, Four of Wands. This is crazy. This is somebody who's like, they think that you are, whatever, the cat's meow, you are it, right? This is somebody who sees you as a perfect match for them. This is somebody who's very excited about you, wants to be around you, wants to be involved with you. Could be same-sex couple that we're talking about here. Well, maybe not a couple yet, right? Because this person seems to be wanting you, but I'm not so sure that you know it yet or that you're reciprocating. But this person sees you as their match, their other half, their, like, I want to go and explore the world with you, holding your hands. And why don't you know it? Let me see. What is this Ace of Wands in the reverse? Ace of Wands in the reverse. For them to be aware, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Oh, is this someone that you either quit waiting for or you got over them and they are now realizing how much they want to come in toward you? For you to be like, oh, I'm over this infatuation. I'm not passionate about this person. I'm not stuck on this person. They may be clear on that. Now that they're sure of how they feel about you, they also know, did this take too long for someone to decide this? Why do we have the knights here? We have two knights, both filled with passion, filled with love. And they know, yeah, Ace of Cups. This person really wants to give their whole heart to this situation with that Ace of Cups. Tell me, though, about the Eight of Cups in the reverse. You may be saying, I don't think this person's ever coming back. If they did, that would, whatever, that would be something. But I'm not imagining that they are. Like, it looks like you're in a state of disbelief over this. Like, yeah, I'm quite sure this person is not headed my direction. I don't have passion for this. I'm not stuck on this anymore. But we still have this little energy here with the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Like, maybe subconsciously you've known that they were coming back in. Is that what that's about? Page of Pentacles. It's almost like in your mind, you've said, if they show back up at all, they're maybe going to be lucky if I say hello to them. I'm only going to give them the smallest amount of energy. I don't really want to get involved, but it seems like you've known that this person was probably going to show back up at some point in time. let me just see, what was the situation? Let's change decks. What was the situation? Because these two characters are on totally different pages right now. So what on earth happened in this situation? We have a Tower in the reverse, and we have an Ace of Cups in the reverse. It was like, look, this person didn't offer love. That's fine. I'm not shaken up by it. It's just, we're different now. This isn't going to be something that we go down this road. So I don't know if this was, I feel like you came to the conclusion that maybe either this was it unrequited love, or was this a situation where you were like, oh no, this person doesn't really care, so I'm not interested. Three of Swords. No, this was a situation where it did feel really painful that someone didn't offer love. And yet it's like, I'm just going to carry on. Maybe we still even, with the Tower in the reverse, it's like I sucked it up. I dealt with the pain. I dealt with whatever behavior they exhibited toward me, and it hurt a lot, but I just sucked it up. I didn't let it crash me down. I didn't let it ruin me. I did what I needed to carry on. So now that I've healed, now that I've gotten over it, now that I'm no longer wanting them, of course, that's when they come racing back in. But at this point, they're not getting much out of me. I don't like seeing the Three of Swords there with that Ace of Cups. It was like some kind of a betrayal that this person didn't offer their Ace of Cups in the past. We got a Five of Cups sideways. Oh, and I'm sorry, the Hermit as well. Both of these came out together and sideways. So it's like, yes, it was sad. It was lonely. And now the tables are about to probably turn for this person, because I had to go solo and single. It was really hurtful. This has been like something that I had a lot of sorrow over, but I've pulled myself through it. It's interesting because this is starting to look like one of those stories where now that they're seeing you as a perfect match, you're like, it's too little too late is what this is looking like. The clarity that someone is having is, I want this with you, but you don't want it with me anymore. This person seems to know that. What does it look like on their perspective? Why do they think you don't want this anymore? And we've seen it, but what's their perspective? Four of Cups, Three of Swords. Okay, so there's no denying. From their perspective, they know that this is a missed opportunity, and they actually hurt over this too, but they may also be aware that they hurt the Cancerian. Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Queen of Wands. So if this was one of those situations where they know that they messed this up in the past, maybe they moved too fast, maybe they then wound up blocking, or they ran off too fast instead of working on things. Maybe they ran off to pursue their dreams because they're riding a white buffalo, which has to do with our dreams. Whatever it was, they were blocked off to this connection before, knowing full well maybe your value, your worth, and the fact that if you don't block a Queen of Wands, I mean, my gosh, what are you thinking? You're lucky to have a Queen of Wands. So they know who you are, but they blocked you, and they went off in some other direction, and they sit there in regret now. But I feel like they ran off to go do whatever they were going to do. It had something to do with chasing their dreams, but she's not amused. This queen is not amused. They know that there's only one of you on this planet. I mean, a Queen of Wands, if you can capture a Queen of Wands' attention, you're very lucky, because she doesn't give her attention to just anybody. They know that. And it's funny because I almost feel like you never shed a tear in front of them or something, because there's a lot of like withheld. You know that they messed this one up, and they hurt over this, but they also know they hurt you. They know that they ran off in the opposite direction to go chase something as part of their dreams, and they were really ruthless about it. It was like, nope, don't have time for romance, don't have time for whatever. Now that's changed. Now I have time for romance. Now I don't just want romance. I want the full-on relationship. I want you to tell me that you want to love me forever. I want the marriage with you. Now I'm ready. Why are they ready now? Fool card. They're ready to take this leap of faith. So this person, we've seen them have a habit of racing off to do things when they're ready to do it without thinking about how it impacts anybody else. Both of these cards talk about somebody whose impulses take over and they go, now I'm ready to do this. I'm going to go do this. Now I want you. I'm ready to jump into a romance. I want to do this. But it looks like they consistently like act from a place of, I'm ready now. Now I'm ready to race in and give you that Ace of Cups. I'm ready, ready, ready. Everything is like when they feel like it's the right time, then they go for it 100%. But if it wasn't the right time, it doesn't look like they handle like conversation about things very well. Not when they have to keep coming up with, I mean, we've got a 3 of Swords twice here. We've got missed opportunities. We've got blocking. It just feels like this person gets a bee in their bonnet to do something, and then that's what they're going to do without really thinking about how it affects others. And now they're just as prepared to say, oh, I want to like be in a real romance now. I've never done that. I want to do that now. I want to be in this big romance. Take that leap of faith. I want to get married. I mean, that's what that card is saying. I want to get married. My goodness. The Tower. Wow. So I want to change my whole life for you now. I wouldn't change my life for you before, and now all I want to do is change my life for you. So someone is having this kind of clarity that it's as if, I don't want to say necessarily use the term you're the one that got away. It's more like this person, they're at a new place in their life where what they wouldn't change before, they want to change now in order to have you, because this is the adventure they want to have now. In the past, maybe they were chasing other dreams, like, I almost feel like this person is like an adrenaline junkie. Like, well, I have this opportunity to go and, become a skydive instructor. And so I'm going to do that and not be in a romance, because I'm going to be all, jazzed about doing this career path and getting trained in it and then doing that. And I'm going to be living someplace else. So no romance, bye-bye. And then it's like, oh no, I'm done skydiving. I really want to be in a romance. It's like this person is, I don't know, the reason I want to say like skydiver is because they jump off of cliffs. They jump off of things and just go for it. 10 of Cups. They see you as their 10 of Cups. They see you as the person they want to marry. So we have one character here whose sense of clarity is, I now know that I totally want this adventure. This is what's going to make me happy. And I feel like this person pursues happiness, which we all do, right? The only thing is that they pursue it when they're ready for it, even if they messed it up previously. So let me just ask with one other different deck. Let's try a fresh deck. So what are they going to do to try to convince you that they would make you happy? It's not just about them, right? It's about, what are they offering? Oh, wow. 2 of Cups, 7 of Wands. Wow. So this person is like, hey, we're twin flames. We're always going to be connected. And we're probably also always going to battle each other to a certain extent. But what if we took on the same battles together now? This is like, we mirror each other. We, I don't know. I feel like this person is saying, I want to hold your hand for these next adventures, but I'm never going to probably stop looking for other struggles. I almost feel like this person thrives on, new situations, things that are going to require them to like figure stuff out. It's like they like a struggle. So they may always live their life like that. But it's like this person wants to sell that idea to you. Like, it'll be so fun though. We'll take on life struggles together. Like, we're cut from the same cloth. I know we are, so we'd be really good together. We can face all of the world's problems side by side. It's like, this is the pitch, this is what they're pitching. Like, won't it be fun? We can do this together now. Lots of adventures, lots of trials and tribulations. This person is insisting that the two of you are meant to be, and this person is insisting that having the blocking and all of that is just kind of a way of life, and that you both do understand that. And maybe these two characters do understand that. Maybe these two characters are aware of that. Maybe both characters, for them to be so certain. But see, you looked really not interested. I don't know. Let's get one more card. What's the final message on this? And I'm just going to say final message, not from one or the other, but the overall situation of, what's becoming clear, right? Because that's all I wanted to do with this storyline, was ask what is becoming clear. What's becoming clear is that the two of you could perhaps do great things together. The two of you may want to cooperate, because the two of you may actually, I mean, it's not like you aren't good on your own, but the two of you may have a complementary energy to each other, where if you do work in tandem, I mean, look at what he's making, right? He's making like, I don't know, to me, that looks like the Notre Dame Cathedral. Like, the two of you have skills that are incredible. And when you put your heads together and your skills together, what you could co-create could be absolutely marvelous. The only thing is the two of you have to be on the same page using the same blueprints, right? So the clarity in this is, if we choose to work together, yeah, we could do a lot. And maybe because both of you are fiery, both of you do have a ton of, ideas, and you're looking for adventures in life, and you're looking for maybe even unconventional life. Like, because this person seemed to have been arguing that you're just like me. You know that we're the same. It didn't look like this person was running off to go meet somebody else. It looked like they were chasing down a dream. And they're like, but you know that there are dreams that have to be chased. And sometimes you do them separately, and sometimes you do them together. But now I want to do them together with you. I don't know. It looks like it's a crazy storyline, but somebody is convinced that you will understand this, and that you will still be theirs. That might be a little dose of arrogance there on that character's part, but very interesting story, very much like two adventurers coming together. So that's what I've got on this one, you guys. As always, they are just stories. Only take from it what is inspirational. If there's nothing that works for you, just let it fly, right? It's just not your story to listen to today. As always, I'm not a psychic, so none of this is telling you how it's going to go or how it's supposed to go. That's always up to you. I hope that's always inspirational and empowering to be reminded of it in that context. Anyway, you guys, thank you for liking this video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for being amazing. All right, you guys, good to see you. Hi, Autism Guru. How are you, honey? I love the yellow hearts. That's awesome. Tarina, how are you, honey? Good to see you. Triple Cancer Moon. That's awesome. Oh, you're a North Node in Leo also. Very cool. My North Node sister out there. Awesome. All right. Mystic Priestess, I'm glad you popped over here also. All right, you guys, take care. Mwah. Lots of love. Oh no, Mystic Priestess, you're not getting the live notifications. Try unsubscribing and resubscribing if that ever happens, and that should reset it. But I've also put out like 6 videos today, and so sometimes you won't keep getting the notifications. I wanted to get all the other half of the zodiacs out today. So, all right, take care, guys. Bye.